Are you ready to stop dreaming about crisp, delicious homegrown cucumbers and actually start growing them? We've all been there. You hope for a magnificent harvest and end up with wilted, sad-looking vines. Well, you're in the right place. In this explainer, we're going to unlock 10 simple secrets that will completely transform your garden.
Seriously, you've put in the time, you've done the watering, you've given them all the effort. And what do you get? Wilting plants and a harvest that's just disappointing. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are absolutely not alone. It's one of the biggest frustrations for home gardeners everywhere.
And the solution isn't some super secret, expert-level technique you need years to master. Nope. The truth is, the difference between a total flop and a bountiful harvest usually comes down to a few simple but really powerful secrets that are just so easy to overlook. And today, we're uncovering every single one of them.
So every amazing cucumber harvest really begins way before you even see a sprout. So we're going to start with those foundational choices, the ones that really set the stage for either success or failure. All right, secret number one is realizing that a cucumber is not just a cucumber. They aren't all created equal. Are you dreaming of those long, crisp slicers for salads? Or maybe you want to make jars and jars of homemade pickles. Or hey, maybe you just want a snack that's easy on the stomach. There's a specific variety for each of those. The absolute key is matching your choice to your climate and, what you actually want to eat. Get this right from the start, and you've already built a super solid foundation.
Secret number 2 is a total game changer, especially if you live somewhere with a cooler climate. Starting your seeds inside about 4 to 6 weeks before that last frost date, well, it gives your plants a critical head start. It keeps them safe and protected when they're at their most vulnerable, and gets them totally ready to thrive the second they hit the garden soil.
You gotta think of your soil as the engine for your plant's growth, not just as dirt. So secret number 3 is all about creating the perfect fuel. A good mix of potting soil and rich compost gives you that ideal balance. The potting soil makes sure the drainage is great so the roots don't get soggy, while the compost delivers a slow, steady stream of nutrients. Seriously, get the soil right and you are well on your way.
So your seedlings are off to a really strong start. Fantastic! Now, let's dive into the nurturing phase. This is where consistent care turns all that potential into an absolutely explosive harvest.
Yes, the watering dilemma. This is where so many gardeners go wrong. It's such a delicate balance, right? Too much water and you get root rot, but too little water and the plant gets stressed out, which leads to bitter, nasty cucumbers. So what's the secret to getting it just right?
Well, the solution is our secret number 4, water wisely. You can just forget about a little sprinkle every single day. The real key is the deep but infrequent principle. Giving your plants a really good deep soak. We're talking about 1 inch of water a week. That encourages the roots to grow deeper and stronger. It makes them more resilient and helps prevent that dreaded bitterness.
Secret number 5 is all about thinking vertically. You have to remember, cucumbers are natural-born climbers. Giving them a trellis isn't just about saving space in your garden. It literally lifts the leaves and the fruit up off the damp ground, which dramatically improves air circulation. This one simple move is one of your best defenses against all those nasty fungal diseases.
Growing plants are hungry plants, right? They need consistent fuel to keep going. And that is secret number 6, fertilize smartly. A balanced fertilizer every few weeks is going to keep them in peak production mode. And you don't need harsh chemicals. Gentle organic options like fish emulsion or a nutrient-rich compost tea provide everything your cucumbers need to really thrive.
Every hero has a villain, and in our cucumber story, it's pests like cucumber beetles and aphids. So, secret number 7 is to become a vigilant guardian of your garden. The real key here isn't just reacting when you see an infestation, it's all about prevention and spotting trouble early, before it has a chance to get out of hand.
So here's your action plan, your 3-step defense. First, just make it a habit to check your plants regularly. Second, fight fire with fire. Introduce beneficial insects like ladybugs. They are natural predators of aphids and they love them. And third, use simple row covers to create a physical barrier that protects those young, vulnerable plants from pests right from the get-go.
Let's build on that whole idea of natural defense with secret number 8, companion planting. This is basically building a helpful little neighborhood right there in your garden. Planting cucumbers near friends like radishes and marigolds can actually help deter pests naturally. It's such a simple way to create a healthier, more resilient garden ecosystem.
You've done it. You've given your plants a strong start, you've nurtured them all the way through their growth, and now for the best part.
let's talk about the harvest and how to make it as abundant as possible.
Secret number 9 is all about timing. I'm telling you, when it comes to cucumbers, bigger is definitely not better. That perfect moment for peak flavor and that crisp, amazing texture is when they're about 6 to 8 inches long. If you let them get any bigger, they often start to taste bitter and get those tough, woody seeds.
And here is the real magic of harvesting promptly. Every single time you pick a cucumber, you are sending a powerful signal back to the plant that says, keep going, make more. So think of it this way. Regular harvesting doesn't just give you better tasting cucumbers, it actually gives you a bigger harvest overall.
And that brings us to our final, and maybe the most important, secret of them all. This one's not a task, it's a mindset. The very best gardeners know that every single season is a brand new opportunity to learn something new. Your garden is honestly the best teacher you will ever have.
So how do you actually do it? Well, keep a simple journal. Just jot down what worked and what didn't. Be brave. Try that new cucumber variety you've been looking at. And connect with other gardeners. Sharing your experiences is one of the fastest ways to turn your own experience into true expertise.
Whew, we have covered a lot of ground. So let's pull all of this together into one simple, easy-to-use success checklist. And there you have it, all 10 secrets in one convenient spot. Just remember, it all starts with choosing the right variety and giving it that amazing soil. Then it's all about smart care, watering wisely, giving it support, and keeping an eye out for pests. And finally, harvesting promptly not only gives you the best flavor, it tells the plant to make more. This is your action plan. Use it and just watch your garden flourish.
By applying these 10 tips, you're not just growing cucumbers, you're becoming a smarter, more observant, and more successful gardener. The knowledge is all yours now. So the only real question left is, which one of these secrets are you going to try first?